On her computer and chatting away with friends. This 13-year-old girl had no idea there was a hooded man outside her window watching. Luckily, her neighbours Chad and Demi spotted him and sprung into action.
It's 9 o'clock on a weeknight. A 13-year-old girl is alone in her bedroom playing computer games, completely unaware she's being watched by a hooded man.
He's hiding there, I think he's hiding in the dark.
What is there to look at? She's a little girl.
Oh, he's back there, baby, he's back there.
But what this peeping Tom didn't realise is he's being watched too.
And he sprung up, busted, and then he jumped this fence back into our yard.
Stay there!
I actually felt like I couldn't breathe when the bang happened.
But I'm saying, stay there, mate, stay there. You're doing a lot of damage to yourself.
Tonight, the takedown of an accused prowler, thanks to this quick-thinking neighbour.
I said, look what you've done, mate. You know, pull your head in. What the hell's going on here?
Chad Hillier and partner Demi Irwin live in a quiet street on Queensland's Sunshine Coast. The couple had never met their neighbours until this night.
So I was coming out of my bedroom and it was pitch black. There was a light shining in, and then I just randomly, for some reason, I just looked down. I've never noticed her there before. And then I saw a hoodie, and then I was looking and I was like, what is that? She's innocently on her computer, like being a kid. And to think of her looking up at him standing there, doing what he was doing, like it's really quite disturbing.
Demi says she immediately called out to Chad for help.
Yeah, he'd just like start filming straight away.
Needed proof.
Needed proof,
I think
yeah.
so many of those times that sort of stuff could have happened and it just would have been a he said, she said story or something like that.
That's when Chad sprung into action.
So I was starker, so I grabbed some shorts, grabbed this torch, which is super bright. I cracked this door open and it's loud. And that's when Demi said to me, and you'll hear it on the video, she said, he's moving, babe, he's moving. So that's when I basically sprinted straight up the door, straight up this fence here, sent myself over, shined this down, thinking that he'd already started moving, but I seen that he was hiding behind the air conditioner unit.
Chad says the prowler then jumped into his backyard.
And he's jumped up, tried to get out the gate, he's come back, he's tripped over again, and then he fell over again, and that was his final place of rest. I had to hold him down a little bit, but there wasn't much force needed because the damage was done.
As Chad sat on top of the man, waiting for police to arrive, Demi told the 13-year-old girl and her mum what happened.
How do you feel knowing that this has happened to you?
I'm still a bit shaken up by the incident. I genuinely had no idea. I was just on my laptop with some of my friends. We were playing like a game.
It's terrifying. It makes me so angry, but just absolutely sick that, he was there and I had no idea.
The girl's mum says her daughter's window isn't easy to access, and that man would have had to walk past her room to get there.
It just boggles my mind, like, what was he even doing there in the first place? Like, it's an effort to get there.
It's bizarre that he found that tiny little alleyway, and thank God that your daughter was just playing computer games, right?
I am slightly thankful he came when he did, because we'd only gotten home an hour and a half before. And so, the kids would have been showering, getting changed, so at least that was done.
Police arrived within minutes.
The neighbour had the guy on the ground and he was just telling him to stay still, don't make it worse for yourself. And I just remember looking at him and just saying, like, she's 13, like, what are you doing? Like, you're an absolute animal.
How did the mum react when you spoke to her?
When I saw her out the front after it happened, she looked like she'd seen a ghost, as you would, very rattled. And then as the police were dragging him out the front, I don't think I saw her blink, she just had eyes on him the whole time.
The alleged prowler, who is known to police, is 30-year-old Kyle McInnes. He's been charged with 2 counts of trespass and 1 count of observations in breach of privacy.
If you could say anything to him or a message to him, what would you like to say?
Why? Why would you watch them? Do you have nothing else better to do?
There was a moment there where, after he was very much stationary and not moving, I sort of had a bit of a man moment while we're waiting for the police to arrive. I said, this is your chance to change. This is it, mate. This never happens again. It's stop here. Like, you're never going to do this stuff again.
It's one way to meet your neighbour. And Chad and Demi are exactly who you want living next door.
I mean, you're a bit of a local hero now.
It's up to you to decide there, Risha.
I mean, you should be proud of what you've done.
I like to think any man would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
A good man, anyway.
To think that you know, my neighbour just didn't even stop to think about his own safety. He just went straight into it, got him, and you know, it was a good ending. You know, very thankful for them.
Yeah, they're the sort of neighbours you want, aren't they? Kyle McGuinness is due to face court later this month. And if you have any information on the alleged peeping Tom, get in touch with the police.